Okay, good morning, ladies. Oh, let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. Lily and I are here. I don't know where you are, but let's take your feet to the edges of the mat, hands on your hips. You're just going to rock them side to side. And now we're going to sweep the arm up and hang out here for a few breaths. And then do the same on the opposite side. Big reach up and over of the arm. And now pull those elbows back. You're going to fold halfway down. Super important to pull that belly button up and in towards the spine and keep your elbows nice and high. Try to build depth as your body gets a little more comfortable with these movements. And now you're going to bring your feet in hip width apart. We're going to do the same thing. Sweep the elbows back, squeeze the elbows together, and then fold down. So nice and slow and steady. Try to go the same pace down and up. Sending your hips back, right? You really want to weight into your heels here. Couple more. Try to pair these movements as best you can with breathing. Okay, so just relax the arms now. Nice little sway. We're going to do our big arm circles. Up and over and around. Do a few more. Now we're going to change the direction. So we're going to come forward with that arm. This direction might even be a little more challenging than going back. But either way, try your best, find your breathing, enjoy the moment. Moving is so good for us. Okay, now we're just going to send the arms up. Keep them wide. Draw the shoulders down. Tuck your chin. And then fold down. Let your head relax completely. Big, huge, deep breath. So you really feel the ribs puff out. And then fold. And now unhinge. Come all the way back up. And bring your hands to heart. So all the way from the back of the mat, I want you to take a big step forward with your left foot. Now we're going to bring the arms by your side. I want you to lean forward. Keep your spine long and your heel in the back nice and high. Now you're going to move the arms up and down. Whatever range of motion you can do. Maintain that nice tight belly. Heel is as high as it can get in the back. You've got a nice bend in this front leg. So you're going to feel a little bit at the top of that leg, as well as a lot in the back, hopefully. Okay, now bring your hands to heart, and you're just going to rotate left and then right. Little bit of a balance challenge, so go slowly to begin. Get the feel. Just keep it nice and fluid. We're not really holding or hanging out. We're just sort of slowly going side to side. Now square out the shoulders. You're going to lift them back up again. Keep that heel up in the back and send the arms up. Just hold here for a few breaths. Much smaller bend in the front leg now. Try to always work to get the arms long. Okay, let's bring your hands to heart. Bend forward and then push backwards to where we started. We're going to switch up legs. Big step forward with the right leg, heel high in the back. I want you to lean in, send the arms back by your side. Your palms face the floor. And now we move the arms up and exhale, move them back. Try to pair this with your breathing. Nice good bend in that front leg. Belly's in and your back is not rounding. Okay, let's bring your hands to heart. Rotate to the right first, because that's the easier, more stable way. And then go left. And just slowly move from side to side. Keep the heel up really high. Let's do a few more. Okay, now lift that torso up, smaller bend in that front leg, send the arms up. Nice little stretch for that hip flexor. Bring the hands down. Give me that bend back in the front leg and then power backwards. Nice job. Deep breath. Arms are wide. So bring the feet together, like you're kind of making the letter Y with your body. Now lift the shoulders up even higher and then lower them. Lift and lower. Couple more. When you lower, you're trying to pull them apart from one another, right? Okay, now bring your hands to heart. Hip hinge, so send your hips back, your booty back, and now give me a little squat. So I want you to come down where you feel like kind of the lower legs, either activating or stretching. Just hold that feeling. And now we're gonna move down a little and up a little. It's tiny. Belly in, chest proud, spine long. You got it all going on here. Now send the arms out. Maybe go a little deeper. And now relax. Deep breath. We're going to swan dive it all the way down and walk out to plank. Once you're in your high plank, try to bring the chest a little closer to the floor through the arms. Get the legs long. And now meet me in your downward facing dog. You're here for 5 breaths. Okay, come back to that high plank. And you're going to step your left foot up between the hands. We're going to meet in runner's lunge. So you got that left knee over the ankle and your fingertips on the floor. You're just going to hold this position for a little bit. Now try to bend that knee as far forward as it can go. Your hips are going to get a little closer to the floor. And then we're going to put the right knee down and come onto the tops of that right foot. You're going to bring both hands inside that left foot. Let the hips just chill out and relax. Now take your left knee and push it into the left arm. So you're creating muscle activation. And just hold on this spot. Should feel good. This isn't really difficult. It's just a nice little groin and inner thigh stretch. Okay, let's tuck those toes under in the back. Let's take the left hand to the outside of that foot again. And now I want you to move the hips all the way back and let the left toes point up to the ceiling. And then we're going to come forward. And you can always take a towel and put it under that right knee. Little cushioning at our age isn't such a bad thing, right? So you're just going to oscillate from moving the hips forward and sending them backwards. When they go back, the left toes point up to the ceiling. And I'd like you to really concentrate on trying to relax the back of the left knee towards the floor. You're going to feel all the tendons behind that knee get a nice stretch. Let's just do a few more here. Now, the next time the hands are forward, you're going to come off the back knee, sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling, bring your hands to heart, and now we're going to take this right foot and step it all the way forward so you're at the front of the mat. Big, deep breath. Reach the arms nice and wide. Swan dive down. Hands down, step your feet back to your high plank. And meet me in your down dog. I want you to take 5 deep breaths here. Float forward to plank. Step the right foot. I'm sorry. Your right foot steps forward. We meet in runner's lunge. So I've got my knee over my ankle. My hands are framing that front foot. Now I'm going to bend as much as I can into this right leg. Let the hips lower a bit. And then get ready for that towel for your left knee. And come onto the tops of that left foot. And let's take that right hand inside the right foot. Just hang out here and breathe. Let your hips relax forward. This is a nice little chill moment. All you have to remember to do is breathe. Okay, let's tuck the toes back under. You're going to send the hips back. Hands are one on the outside of that front leg and one on the inside. Toes point up to the ceiling. And then we walk it back forward. So you're just oscillating between front and back with your hips. Oh, there's Anne. Let me fix the screen. There she is. Okay. How awesome is this? Little stretchy bendy going on here. Okay, so let's meet back in our high plank. Really try to lower that torso. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Make sure you're drawing that belly button up and into the spine. And now we're back to our down dog. This time we're going to lift that left leg. Get it nice and long and high. Keeping the hips square. Now we're going to lift and lower that right heel. So up on the tippy toes and then down so that calf gets a nice stretch. Do a few more. And relax the left leg, lift the right one. Same thing, lowering and lifting the left heel. And now put that foot down, meet me back in your high plank. We're gonna soften the knees to the floor, sending the hips back over the heels as you lower the chest down towards your mat. Now come back up and forward all the way with the hips. Take your gaze, look straight ahead. And we're going to send them back one more time. And now you're going to come on to the tops of your feet and you're going to open up your knees, sit back on the heels. If you can always stick a towel behind your knees. Kind of makes it a little more enjoyable for some. We're not here long, just take a couple of more breaths. You can lean back if you like, proud out that chest. You can lift the hips up so you get a nice little stretch through the front part of the legs. And lower back down. Come on onto all fours. Knees are hip width apart. We're going to do some nice slow cat-cow. So dropping that head, tucking the chin, pushing away from the floor. Just hold on this spot for a little bit. Really try to pull that chin into the chest. And now reverse. Take your gaze, look forward. You got a big arch in that back. More importantly, you're pulling the belly button up and into the spine. Take your gaze, look straight ahead if you can, and then reverse it. And again, look forward, belly in, tuck that chin, flex that spine. And now come back to a neutral spine. I want you to send the hips back over the heels. Walk your hands out. Try to get the armpits going towards the floor. You got a lot of space between the hands, but we're going to walk them to the left, keeping that space, and hopefully get a nice stretch through that QL on the right side body. Make sure the forearms are off the floor and the arms are reaching out. And you've got big distance between the hands. Once you have all that going on, you take 5 deep breaths. And now we slowly go to the other side. Walk them out. Start those nice big deep breaths. And then walk them back onto your mat. Come back up into your quadruped position. Let's do a few cat-cows, nice and fluid. This time, no holds. Just kind of inhale, flex, exhale, release it. Maybe 3 or 4. And now with that chest sinking in between the arms, you're going to pick the knees up off the floor just an inch. pulling that stomach up and in towards the spine. And from here, we're going to meet in a small downward facing dog. Let's try to get both of our heels on the floor and our legs nice and straight. 5 deep breaths. Let's walk our hands back to the feet. You're in a full forward fold, just relax. Now roll it up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Once you're up, big deep breath, reach the arms nice and high. And then bring them back to your chest. We're going to do a little balance challenge. So kicks down the right foot to start. So just lift the heel up, get the body comfortable with weighting into this left leg. And then we're going to pick the knee up. Now we're going to flex that right foot. And we're just going to calm. This is really where you want to focus on something on your floor or something to stare at. It might help you relax and calm the body as you work to continue to challenge your balance. Adding movement makes it harder. So start to circle that right foot if you can. Keep the knee up high. So you're actually exercising your hip flexor, which is super important. Change your direction. Try also to lift up and out of this left hip. Try to grow your spine. Now we're going to point and flex. And we're going to let it go. We're going to step this left foot forward and give the hip flexor just a quick little reset here. So bend forward, power back, and now we kickstand the left foot. And when you're ready, trying always to get taller, pick up your left knee. Nice calm breathing as you begin to add movement, circling your foot. Change the direction. Let's try to point and flex. And slowly put that leg down. Okay, we're going to take that nice step forward with the right leg. Let this stretch out a little bit. And from here, we're going to transition to pyramid stretch. So my back heel is going to get down on the mat. So if you need to make the distance front to back smaller or bigger, whatever you need to do to make this pyramid stretch effective for you. Both legs long, both heels down, hands to heart, fold over that leg. So we're going to go maybe halfway or 3/4 of the way, and we're going to hold. You're actually working that back, you're crowding out the chest, and you're getting the benefit of that nice stretch over the hamstring and glute. Both toes should be pointing forward. Stay here for 3 deep breaths, and then we're going to pull down over the front leg. And at that point, you can flex the spine. Okay, take your hands either to your shin or to the floor. Let the head relax, just fold over that leg. Okay, now we're going to extend the spine again. So let's get our hands up on our shin, wherever they need to be to get that spine long. And just hold here for a sec. And now bring the hands to heart. Push as hard as you can into that right heel as you lift your torso back up. Nice job. Step the back foot forward, and we're going to send the right leg back this time. Make sure the feet are pointing forward. Fold down, maybe halfway, maybe 3/4, just till you find that nice little sweet spot where you know you're getting a nice release through the buttocks and hammy. It's all about your breathing. Belly button pulls up and into the spine. No hanging bellies here. Okay, hands either to the shin or to the floor. You're going to flex and drop the head. Try not to use, if your hands are on the floor, try not to weight into them. Just let them gently rest on your mat. Okay, we're going to extend the spine, hands coming back onto that shin. And now pushing that left heel into the floor, you're going to lift your torso back up, bring your arms parallel to the floor and send the hands back as much as you can. Nice proud chest, reaching to touch both sides of your room. And then lift the arms up. Nice and long and straight. And now you're going to bend your front leg, let the hands come down, meet me in your high plank. We're going to step our feet into bear, step them back out to plank. Now I want you to switch your lead foot. So take your left foot, step it in, and then the right back, and then the left. Now we switch. Right knee comes in, then the left, right goes back, then the left. Hold your high plank here. And now you're going to put your right knee down in the middle of the mat, and you're going to kickstand that right foot. You're going to take your right hand to the center, so it's in the same line as the knee. And you're going to open your chest to face the left side of your room. Back foot's down on the floor. Send your left arm straight up towards the ceiling, getting it nice and long. You can always take a towel and put it under that right knee. We're going to lift the back leg up off the floor. Try to get it parallel to the floor, lifting it as high as you can. And then lower it. Come back onto all fours. And do some nice slow cat-cows. Just a little reset. Okay, so now, left knee in the middle of the mat, kickstand the left foot. Left hand lines with the knee, open to face the right side. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Pick up the back leg. Heel, hip, and shoulder in a straight line. Lift it a little higher. And then come back onto all fours. Just a few cat-cows. Okay, now take your feet out to the side, have a seat, and we're gonna meet in staff pose. Sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna take our feet, we're gonna do the Sean foot love. This is his favorite thing to do. Hands to the outsides of the feet or a towel around both feet and you're holding on to the towel and pulling the towel in. If it's easier for you or you get more out of it that way, that might be the case. So you're gonna pull the pads of the feet and the toes towards you. You're gonna push the back of the knees into the floor. This should feel like a little bit of work. You're gonna feel those lats. Your thoracic spine is nice and long. You're crowding out the chest. You're gonna stay here for 3 deep breaths. Okay, release the feet. You can keep your arms extended or you can bring your hands to heart. We're gonna C-curve the spine, Pilates style, come down nice and slowly. Really important here to tuck the chin and the stomach. Once you're down, let's get nice and flat on our shoulder blades. You're gonna make field goal posts with the hands. And you're gonna lift the hands off the floor, keeping those shoulders pressing down. And then send the hands back. Just oscillate up and down with the palms. 3 counts in each direction. I want your elbows and shoulders at the same height. We're not forcing the hands so far forward that we're letting the shoulders come off the floor in order to get there. You glue the shoulders down and then the arms come as far as they can come. And that's how you work on increasing range of motion and rehabbing rounded shoulders. Okay, now with the back of the hands down on the floor, I want you to slide your arms up. See if you can get the index fingers to touch with your arms still on the floor. And once you're as far as you can get, just hold there. And think about keeping a double chin and pressing the arms down towards the earth or into the floor. Now take 3 deep breaths, really big breaths here. I want you to really puff out the ribs. Okay, let's bring the arms in. So they're on your mat, relaxing. You're gonna step your feet in. We're gonna rock our pelvis a little bit. So tilting up, so you feel the lower back on the floor. But I still want a double chin. And then reverse it. Do that a few times. Now let's cross, get rid of the big bend, make it like half of what it was. Cross your right knee over the left. And we're gonna guide the knees down to the right. You have a choice, you either take that knee all the way to the floor or most of the way. And send that left arm up and then straight backwards. So you're really reaching to touch the front of the room with your fingertips. Spread them far apart. That left chest points right up to the ceiling. Work on trying to lower the left shoulder towards the floor. And work on keeping the left knee down. So you're doing a little tug of war here. This is a working stretch. Now add big deep breaths to it and you're golden. Okay, bring the left arm in. That should feel good. Let the knees come up. Uncross. Bring both knees up and into the chest for a little reset. Hug them in, maybe a gentle sway or a small circle. Now send the legs back out, and this time, the left knee crosses over the right. We go down slowly. And then lift the arm up and then send it straight backwards. Your option is to either have that right knee on the floor or close. But let's get this right chest pointing up to the ceiling. Use your breathing here to help you relax the right shoulder towards the floor while you keep the knees on or close. Okay, bring that arm in. Let the knees come up gently. We're gonna meet in happy baby stretch. So I want you to make that double chin, get nice and flat on those shoulder blades. Then take holds of the outsides of the feet. Heels point up to the ceiling. Try to glue those shoulders down to the mat. Work them down. And then use your arms and see if you can get your knees any closer to the floor. 5 deep breaths. Okay, let's release the hold of the feet. Let the feet come back down onto the floor. You got bends in the legs. You're going to cross the right knee over the left knee. Now let the knees come in towards you and see if you can either hold on to the shins or the outsides of the feet again. Now use your arms to pull the feet towards you so you feel a nice stretch over that right hip. A little bit into the IT band, maybe a little bit down the leg, and play around with the positioning of the feet. Maybe you lower them, maybe you lift them. Just kind of hang out here, but still try to work your shoulders down onto the floor. Take 3 big, deep breaths. Keep that chin tucked. I want your neck to be nice and long. Okay, release the feet back to the floor. You're going to cross your left knee this time over the right. Knees come in. Find your feet or your shins, whatever you can find, so you feel a nice pull on the outside of that left leg. Okay, let's uncross, both feet on the floor, legs bent. You're gonna take your right foot on top of your left thigh. We're gonna move the knee forward and back. You should feel like you're able to get a little bit more range right out of the gate since we kind of prepped some length into these muscles. So when you're ready, you're gonna lift the left foot off the floor, take hold of your hamstring or your shin, and hold and breathe for 6 deep breaths. Again, this is a working stretch. You're trying to get the left knee a little closer and the right knee a little more forward. Your lower back stays down on the floor. Okay, let's release both feet back to the floor. Left foot on right thigh. Start to move that knee forward and back, just sort of prepping for the stretch. Hold it forward. When you're ready, pick up that right foot. Hold on to whatever you can find. And now release the right foot down and the left. You're going to send your legs all the way down along the floor. Position your shoulder blades nice and flat to the floor and then send the arms back. We're going to move the arms forward and back. So spread your fingers wide. Let the thumbs tap the floor behind you and the pinkies in front. And just sort of oscillate a few more times. Maybe make the angle between the arms a little wider, just to change it up. And now let the arms come down to the floor. You're going to tuck that chin, lift the head, roll up one vertebrae at a time, and take it between your legs. So your spine is flexed, your feet are flexed. Push the back of the knees into the floor. Tuck your chin into the chest. Take a nice big deep breath. And then sit yourself back up. I thank you so much for your power and strength. Cheers to you, beautiful ladies.
I did not do the whole class. I did none of the class. I slept in.
You did.
Oh no, I'm just pretending to be here. Good work, Ann.
I got there, but late.